They say early is on time is late, and late is forgotten. You are early and you are in the right spot at the right time because you are now tuned into the show. We learn to define what success means for you and then go out and achieve it. The show that helps you create authentic power in your life so you can be someone other people want to listen to, follow, advocate for. Not to mention, we're going to be giving you a new angle, a new perspective on different personal growth topics to put you in a position to win in life. If all that sounds good to you, you're in the right spot. Welcome to the Sprouting Success Podcast. My name is Remy Ellis. I'm your host today and every day. We have a very important episode here today. Today's topic is 25 life lessons from 25 years. I am recording this episode in late October 2021. My 25th birthday is this week, and so I wanted to take a step back and share with you all 25 lessons, principles, strategies, laws that I've learned along the way that are very well aligned with the purpose of this show and what we're looking to accomplish. I have so much to learn still. However, this list is a great place to start sharing just things I've learned, and hopefully it'll be helpful for you all. I'll be splitting this list of 25 into two separate episodes. So today will be part 1, so lessons 1 through 12, and the next week will be 13 through 25. Be sure you catch both episodes. I am pretty certain that something I say today or next week will apply to your life, will be relevant for a challenge you're facing right now. Some of these lessons I'll spend more time on than others. Some will actually get their own individual episodes at a future point in this show. And really my hope is that it will be helpful to have a compiled list here. So download this episode. This will be one to revisit from time to time. And like I said last week, we're just getting started, so stay tuned. And so without further ado, let's get into today's topic, which is 25 life lessons from 25 years, part 1. Lesson number 1, habits build or destroy. Let's get a quick definition of habit: a settled or regular tendency or practice, especially one that is hard to give up. We all know that your thoughts become words, your words lead to actions, and the actions you take create the habits of your life. However, there are only two options for a habit. It's either constructive, positive, and building you up, or destructive, negative, and destroying you. There is no neutral in life. You are either building or destroying with your habits. So make it a habit to build with your actions. Lesson number 2, celebrating the success of others moves you closer to success yourself. I used to think that success was a zero-sum game, meaning that my own success meant another person's failure, or that another person's success indicated failure for me. But this is not the case. Success exists in abundance. The more you can appreciate, acknowledge, and celebrate the success of another person, the closer you will move to success yourself. This is about your energy, because if you disregard the success of another person, subconsciously you're pushing the energy of success away. Don't do this. Lesson number 3, trust your intuition and instincts. If something seems off to you, chances are it is. If for some reason another person's energy, words, body language is raising red flags inside your head, listen to that voice. You will never regret listening to your instincts. They are in place to keep you safe, keep you alive. So when something seems off, stay alert and trust your intuition. Lesson number 4, timing is everything. We are all on the clock, so to speak, in life. We all have an expiration date. We will all die and move on at some point in time. We don't know when that day is coming. However, we know it is coming. Your time, the currency of your life, is precious. So value it, defend it, spend it with caution, and always value your time over anything else, especially money. Spend time with positive people that make you feel positive things. At the end of your life, you will value the time spent with people you care about and the experiences you had. You will value your time over anything else. Lesson number 5, emotional responses create friction. I just told you in episode 8, when we were speaking about creating power and being influential, to master your emotions, and that impulsive and emotional reactions set you back most of the time in life. This is not to discredit or invalidate your feelings, but when you react to a situation based on pure emotion, especially a heightened emotion, this creates unwanted friction in your life. Make sure you're taking a step back and giving yourself a second to think twice about your actions and reactions. Lesson number 6, your inner dialogue is the most important conversation you'll ever have. Self-talk and the voice inside your head is the single most important and impactful conversation you will ever have in life. This is a constant dialogue. Hopefully it's a positive one and not you tearing yourself down on a consistent basis. If you can learn to build yourself up, trust yourself, believe in yourself, and have this belief reflected in your self-talk, you'll be so much better off. If you think you can or you think you can't, either way, you're right. The limits that you place on yourself internally will hold you back more than anyone else ever could. So take back control, become friends with yourself, become a fan of yourself, and make your inner dialogue positive and constructive. Lesson number 7, be comfortable being uncomfortable. If you're never pushing yourself into new and different situations, you are effectively stunting your own growth. We all like to be comfortable, we feel in control, we feel safe, but we all know at the same time, the more uncomfortable situations you can put yourself in, the more you'll learn about yourself and the more you will grow. Uncomfortable situations shouldn't be looked at so negatively. They're a chance for growth and a chance to learn more about yourself. Lesson number 8, play long-term games with long-term people. This one is vital. The people you associate with matter way more than you realize. If you surround yourself with positive, uplifting winners, your life will be so full of success and prosperity. But on the other side, if you associate with losers, negative people, complainers, victims, be right there with them. Playing long-term games means that you're always thinking about the future consequences of your actions, thinking critically, finding where it makes sense for you to be. So find long-term individuals, people that complement who you are as a person, that fit into what you have going on. I mean this in business partnerships, romantic relationships, friendships. Find long-term people and create authentic connections with them. Lesson number 9, live like you're dying. This one sounds a little bit morbid, but my point is that while you're here, while you're alive, you're on the clock, and your time is counting down. If you live with urgency, with purpose, you're less likely to have regrets, and you're more likely to have a fulfilled life. You will die someday, and with this in mind, take that chance, make that decision right now. You never know how long you have or how long someone else has. So live like you're dying, and you will live with less regret. Lesson number 10, suppressing interests and talents causes pain. If you have no outlets to express yourself, you will be unhappy. It's as simple as that. So if your current life situation puts you in a spot where you can't express yourself or you don't have any outlets, something has to change. The more you suppress feelings and things you enjoy doing, the less fulfilled and the less happy you'll be. Honor your talents and interests by spending time doing things and exploiting them. Lesson number 11, judgment is unavoidable. Humans are judgmental by nature. We learn to gauge whether or not something was dangerous or safe very early on to keep us alive, and that has evolved over time into today judging another person based on their physical appearance, energy, personality, and we all do this. You judge other people, and at the same time, you're being judged by others. You can try to avoid this universal truth, but instead, you could just start to care less about the judgments of others, and in doing so, you will grow to be less judgmental yourself. Lesson number 12, energy is everything. I've heard before that energy is 85% of the job. I'd argue it's more than that. When you live life with excitement, curiosity, creativity, good things happen to you. Other people want to be around high energy individuals because they feed off your energy in a good way. So be assertive, be positive, be energetic. All that being said, let's recap today's topic, which is 25 life lessons from 25 years. Part 1. Lesson number 1, habits build or destroy. Lesson number 2, celebrating the success of others moves you closer to success yourself. Lesson number 3, trust your intuition and instincts. Lesson 4, time is everything. Lesson 5, emotional responses creates friction. Lesson 6, your inner dialogue is the most important conversation you'll ever have. Lesson number 7 is be comfortable being uncomfortable. 8, play long-term games with long-term people. Lesson number 9, live like you're dying. Lesson number 10, suppressing interests and talents causes pain. Lesson 11, judgment is unavoidable. And lesson number 12, energy is everything. Run this one back a few times. I'll be back next week with 13 through 25. Stay well in the meantime, and I'll talk to you soon.